Yeah.
That was crazy. They literally show the impact. That doesn't happen that way.
The beginning of something, the middle, and then the end. They let you know what's going to happen before it happens.
This guy didn't even warm up, right? He literally jumps midair, throws the bag, and is literally like 5 feet off the ground.
If you haven't seen this, you're in for a treat.
Welcome back to our part 2 of our anime versus live action adaptation. Once again, I'm Brett Metter.
I'm Omar Zaki.
Nathan, people.
And we're just gonna get right back into this action.
Now we're looking at Rurouni Kenshin, the anime, and then the live action adaptation.
Somebody's gonna get dead!
This is very stylistic. Like, they do a lot of not showing the action.
Yeah, like that right there. Like, if you saw that in live action, you'd be like, this is ridiculous. Like, but in watching it in the anime, it feels entertaining.
What they do a great job of here of showing his speed.
Yeah, they want to give you as little as of his fighting style as possible. They leave him in complete mystery at all times. How is this guy so good? Who is this guy? Like, they play that throughout the anime.
A sword is a weapon.
What I do believe that this nails really, really well, they have those moments. The moment is the beginning of something, the middle, and then the end. The good animes, they create moments. You know, with Kamehameha from like Goku or Naruto doing his like first Rasengan, or Rock Lee taking off his weights. These are incredible moments. And now the adaptation, they do it very differently than the anime, but they knock it out of the park.
Very good job at filling the space. All the stunt guys in the background are working very hard, staying alive, and the swords that are crossing in frame, in the foreground and in the background, it really does paint the chaos.
Oh,
yeah,
that was crazy.
That was a good fall.
Go off, yo.
So they're doing a really, really great job capturing the chaos of this moment and the skill of our hero.
See, I've never seen these films in their entirety. I've only really just watched like all the fight scenes. Completely different, absolutely different. But I love their take on it. Like it's
real. That's their take is real.
They kind of had to with that particular scene in the anime because there's just not a whole lot to pull from. You know, if they shot that like this, people would be left feeling very underwhelmed. But with all of this, the chaos of all the people, all the movement, all the stuff happening in the background, the choreography they do so well to make it feel like it's totally real. Like he's engaging 30 people at once, and they do a really spectacular job.
That was a Kenshin group fight. Now we're gonna look at a one-on-one. There's some of that subtle wire work that you talked right there,
like
right
that,
there.
yep.
Yeah.
And you'll see these big, huge lateral steps they take. See, like
that's
that.
a great wire
That's
moment
so
there.
Sick. Right away, it shows you these guys are not normal, and they are on a completely other level. He's literally painting up like a character right there, which is a big thing that anime does. Everybody has their own little niche, or their own little thing, or
their
own
quirks
way they dress,
or whatever. Right.
Live action, that tends to get, you know,
More
duller,
conservative.
More exactly, right?
So now we're gonna look at one of our personal favorites, My Hero Academia.
What's the live action adaptation of this?
It's my man Bakugo right there.
And again, we're just talking about moments. Everything is moments. You see the build up, you see the wind up, and then you see the payoff. The freaking kick to the face!
Oh my God, the power!
The ribs!
They literally show the impact and the tension of he hasn't gone anywhere yet. That doesn't happen that way. Like, if I punch you, it's not gonna be like boom, whoop,
the value that you get from that, because we're trying to show how epic this is. So to see a punch like boom, land, sink, and then boom, Caesar one just ripple,
rocket out of frame.
Like,
every second it's buried in his ribs like that. Everybody's just like, you know, they're feeling it. They're feeling it in the moment.
If we're talking about anime and creating moments, they let you know what's going to happen before it happens. They give you a little hint, so when it happens, you were ready for it. It didn't catch you by surprise to the point that it confused you or you missed the moment. So this moment right before Deku gets hit in the ribs, you see Kachan come up behind him. You see Deku look back and he clocks him. He sees him, and you see Kachan winding up, and you can see that he's like, oh no. Like, he caught me off guard. And then he takes a shot to the wrist.
And then even just like the fall, like to be able to, I would love to see like a live action where you can follow at that
fall
speed.
Like that? Yeah.
Because it's just really hard to do. I imagine like you would need like the cameraman, all wires and everything, but.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna look at My Hero live action YouTube short film that was made by Chris Cowan, who is an incredible indie filmmaker that we all know. And Nathan People is actually in the video. And if we're talking about the filmmaking of this and Chris Cowan, like this is a man who understands anime at its core, and not only understands it, he understands filmmaking at such a level that he can create anime in real life. If you haven't seen this, you're in for a treat.
Bro, oh my gosh, he's killing me right now. Like your hair. Where is it?
But like, then there's another moment right there. You remember that moment.
Story.
Right.
Set it up.
That was a 45-second fight with more moments in it. When I say moments, I mean like a memorable piece of action. That had more moments in it in those 45 seconds than the Rurouni Kenshin. It's a 4-minute fight, group fight. The only moment that I remember is when the guy charges him in the beginning and he freaking slices him.
Yeah, that's
what I remember too.
There's a balance. I'm not saying one is better than the other. I think the best thing is a culmination of both, where you have great action and you have great moments.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I gotta shout out freaking Gui for that throw. So when I showed up.
So if you don't know, Nathan is fighting Gui De Silva, incredible stuntman. If you watch Corridor Cruise, Stuntmen React, Gui is a host on there a lot.
Lives on there.
Gui is a beast, Corridor's a beast, we love them.
I get off of work the night before, we make the choreo like late that night, and then we go shoot the next morning. But the first action piece is, Gui throws that bag at me, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna see what he's gonna do and make it feel. And bro, this guy didn't even warm up, right? And I know you may look at that and not really see how dope that is, but he literally jumps midair, throws the bag, and is literally like 5 feet off the ground, and then like lands into a roll. And I was like, that was the first thing. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, what did I sign up for? I was like, I'm not ready for this. I'm like,
Gui De Silva.
That's when I was like, all right, there's levels to this, and I'm looking at Gui like, what's up, bro?
Wow, that's really cool to hear. So this is one of my other favorite moments. One of the most creative moments I've ever seen. Action filmmakers need to study this man, Chris, because this is an intentional shot. To Mark sees it, teleports, boom, and then bam! Come on!
Dude, he's so good, bro. I couldn't believe. It's a bunch of guys in the park just making videos for YouTube. Like that's $28 was our budget.
$28, and we got $1 million movie franchises that can't even touch Chris.
Packs of wires, some candy, some snack bars. That was it.
It says a lot about a man who understands the medium and he knows exactly what he needs in order to tell the moments. Yeah, that didn't look like a fun tackle, Gui, but it was a great moment. That was a lot of really, really good knowledge. I feel like I personally learned a lot, and I hope that you guys learned a lot of stuff as well. If you like videos like these, be sure to like and subscribe and comment down below animes that you love or scenes that you want to check us out, whether it's more Jackie Chan stuff or Hong Kong stuff or Marvel stuff, and we'll see you later.